Hey word warriors, welcome to ChetChat's A to Z vocabulary series, where we don't just learn words, we dominate them. Today's mission, 35 high frequency H words that will turbocharge your vocabulary. Could be for SSC, CLAT, GRE, IELTS, UPSC, GMAT, TOEFL or any exam. We will have meanings that stick, example sentences that bring words to life, synonyms, antonyms, and a quiz right at the end to test your mastery. You could be a student, a CEO, a customer service rock star, or a supermom. Today you're adding firepower to your language. Subscribe now and smash the bell icon. Why? Because when you conquer words, you conquer the world. Our first 5 power words are habitual, habitat, inhibit, prohibit, and rehabilitate. They all come from the root hab or hib, meaning to have or to hold. All the words relate to holding, living, or restricting. Our first word is habitual. Habitual means something done regularly or repeatedly, a behavior that becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth daily. Habitual is habit, which means a regular practice, plus ual, meaning related to. She's a habitual latecomer. She's never on time. I'm a habitual coffee drinker. I need my black coffee every morning. What are you habituated to? Idiomatically, we say creatures of habit, people that stick to routines. Okay, synonyms of habitual are regular, routine, and chronic. Antonyms are occasional, rare, and infrequent. Quick quiz. What is the difference between chronic and habitual? You remember the word chronic from our C words lesson? There is a subtle difference between chronic and habitual. And if you know that difference, drop me a comment below. I'm also going to share links to our previous lessons from the A to Z vocabulary series. Go back and make sure you learn all the words. Word number 2 is habitat. Habitat it's a natural home or environment where a plant or animal lives. Habitat is actually a location, like forests for tigers, oceans for fish. Now if you break up the word habitat, we get habit, which means to live, at meaning a place, where something lives, a place where something lives. A tiger's habitat is where it inhabits, lives. Inhabit is another word from the same root, which means inside, habit, live inside something. Lion's habitat is the savanna, not the jungle. The Arctic is the polar bear's natural habitat. Synonyms of habitat are environment, ecosystem, and territory. Antonyms are wasteland and barren land. Our next word is inhibit. Inhibit means to hold back, to restrict, or to slow something down, like fear can inhibit success. Think of inhibit as in meaning not, hibit meaning hold. Remember the root hib meaning hold? So inhibit means to hold back, and this is different from inhabit that we learned earlier. Shyness can inhibit someone from speaking in public. Fear of dancing inhibits me from doing a bhangra at weddings. Cold weather inhibits plant growth. Synonyms of inhibit are restrain, hinder, and suppress. Antonyms are encourage, promote, and allow. The opposite of inhibit is also exhibit. And if you know the meaning, drop it below. Our next high frequency H word is prohibit. Prohibit means to officially and formally forbid something, usually by rules or laws. For example, smoking in public places is prohibited. Think of prohibit as pro, meaning forward or public, plus hibit, meaning to hold. It means to hold back publicly. Schools prohibit mobile phones in class. The law prohibits underage drinking. Synonyms of prohibit are ban, forbid, and restrict. Antonyms are permit, allow, and authorize. Quick quiz. What is the difference between inhibit and prohibit? Inhibit is like restraint. Prohibit is stronger. It's like legal or social ban. Our next word is rehabilitate. Rehabilitate means to restore someone or something to a healthy or normal condition. For example, after an injury, after an addiction, you take them back to their normal self. Think of it as meaning again, habilitate meaning to make able again. The hospital helped rehabilitate stroke patients. NGOs work to rehabilitate rescued animals. Synonyms of rehabilitate are recover, restore and heal. Antonyms are damage, weaken and deteriorate. Our next 3 high-frequency H words are haphazard, hapless and happenstance. They all happen to come from the root hap, meaning luck or chance. All these words spin around chance events. Good, bad, random, but all chance. Memory hack, think of the word happen. The same way many hap words describe things that just happen unexpectedly. Our next word is haphazard. Haphazard means something that is done randomly without planning or organization, like throwing clothes into a suitcase without folding them. Haphazard implies carelessness. It's not just random, but messy random, like being all over the place. Pronunciation tip. Many people see the PH in haphazard and say it like F as in phone. It's not haphazard. It's hap for happen, hazard for danger, and pronounce it as haphazard. The books were stacked in a haphazard pile. They might topple over. Traffic in some Indian cities seems haphazard, but it has its own rhythm. Synonyms of haphazard are random, chaotic, and slapdash. Antonyms are organized, systematic, and methodical. Our next word is hapless. Now, hapless describes a person or a situation. It means unlucky or unfortunate, like a bechara. Someone who always faces bad luck, like a cartoon character who slips on banana peels. Think of it as hap meaning luck and less meaning without. So without luck, less luck is hapless. A hapless tourist got scammed by a fake guide. Hapless farmers face unseasonal rains again. Quick quiz. What is the difference between hapless and helpless? Hapless is about bad luck and helpless is about lack of ability. Okay, synonyms of hapless are unfortunate, wretched and jinxed. Antonyms are lucky, fortunate and blessed. Our next word is happenstance. Happenstance is a coincidence or something that happens by chance, like bumping into a friend in another country just randomly. This happenstance is a neutral word. It could be good luck or bad luck, but it's just happen by chance. Think of it as happen, which means occur by chance, plus stance being a situation. So a happening situation, like a random meeting. By happenstance, we wore the same dress to the party. Their marriage was pure happenstance. They met on an elevator. Another word for happenstance is serendipity. Serendipity means a lucky coincidence. Happenstance could be any coincidence. Synonyms of happenstance are coincidence, accident and fluke. Antonyms are plan, intention and design. And now it's shout out time. A quick shout out to Aman Mishra, who's been learning with us since 2019. I'm very proud of you, Aman. Keep learning. And if you also want a shout out in my next video, share your experience below. Don't forget the hashtag ChetChatters. Our next 3 power H words are hemisphere, homogeneous and homonym. They all come from the root hemi, which means half, and homo, which means same. Our next word is hemisphere. Hemisphere means half of a sphere or half of the earth, like the northern or the southern hemisphere. Hemisphere is used in geography. You've read it in school. It's also used in science to talk about the brain, like you say hemisphere, left brain, right brain. Also for art and like domes. Think of it as hemi meaning half plus sphere meaning a round object, so a half ball. Synonyms of hemisphere are half globe and semisphere. Antonym is whole sphere. Our next word is homogeneous. Homogeneous means made up of the same kind. It's uniform throughout. For example, this smoothie is homogeneous. There are no fruit pieces in it. You would have read it in science to describe mixtures, right? Memory hack. Think of it as homo meaning same plus genus meaning kind. So of the same kind, the same type. A homogeneous class has students of similar level. Synonyms of homogeneous are uniform, identical and consistent. Antonyms are heterogeneous, mixed and varied. Next we have the word homonym. Homonyms are two or more words that sound alike but they have different meanings. They may also have different spellings but they definitely sound alike. For example, bat is an animal and is also a cricket bat. You would remember we learnt two homonyms in the G word lesson, grizzly and grizzly. And if you remember the difference between them, shoot me a quick comment below. Okay, memory hack. Homo means same, nym means name, homonym means same name but different meaning. I bear the pain of seeing a bear. The bank is near the bank. Synonyms of homonym are word double and sound alike. Antonym is unique word. Our next two high frequency words are heterogeneous and heterodox. They both come from the root heter, which means different or other. Heter is the opposite of homo. Let's first take a look at heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means made up of different kinds, like mixed or varied. A heterogeneous group of people of different ages, cultures and opinions. Heterogeneous is used in science for mixtures, in sociology for different groups, and in business for different types of markets as well. And it is the opposite of homogeneous. Memory hack. Think of heterogeneous as hetero, meaning different, plus gene, meaning different genes or different types mixed together. India is a heterogeneous country with many languages and cultures. Street food like chaat is heterogeneous. Different flavors in one dish, and I love chaat. Do you like chaat? Tell me in the comments. Synonyms of heterogeneous are mixed, diverse and varied. Antonyms are homogeneous, uniform and identical. Our next word is heterodox. Heterodox means going against the traditional or accepted beliefs or opinions, like being unorthodox. It could be religious beliefs, political beliefs, social beliefs. The movie's heterodox ending shocked fans. The hero died instead of winning, meaning it is the opposite of orthodox. An orthodox person follows traditional rules. A heterodox breaks the rules. Memory hack. Hetero means different, dox means opinion. It means different opinions. His heterodox views on education made him controversial. Osho Rajneesh was a heterodox spiritual leader. Synonyms of heterodox are unconventional, radical and non-conformist. Antonyms are orthodox, traditional and conventional. Okay, so if you're making notes of these words, then don't forget to take a screenshot of it, put it on your Instagram story and tag me at ChetChat101. Make sure you follow our page and who knows, I might share your story on my page. Our next three high frequency words are hyperactive, hyperbole and hypertension. They all come from the prefix hyper, which means over or too much, like a hyper kid who has too much energy. Let's take the word hyperactive. Hyperactive means extremely or unusually active and energetic. A hyperactive child can't sit still in class. Hyperactive is not just active, it's extra active. Memory hack. Think of it as hyper plus active, which means too much action. My little brother is hyperactive. He runs around all day. The stock market was hyperactive during the big news. Synonyms of hyperactive are overactive, energetic and restless. Antonyms are calm, inactive and sluggish. Our next word is hyperbole. Hyperbole means extreme exaggeration, not meant to be taken literally. Example, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Nobody really eats horses. Hyperbole is a figure of speech used in poetry, ads and daily talk to make a point. It's not about being lying. You're not lying. You're just being dramatic. Think of Bollywood villains who say, I'll destroy the world, but they won't. Memory hack. Think of it as hyper, meaning extra, and bole, meaning to speak, So speaking too much extra like exaggeration. She said, I have a million things to do. That's hyperbole. She probably has 10. Mom says, I told you 100 times. Just probably 5. Synonyms of hyperbole are exaggeration, overstatement and drama. Antonyms are understatement, truth and fact. Our next word is hypertension. Hypertension is a medical condition with high blood pressure. It's dangerous if it's not controlled. Eating too much salt can cause hypertension. Memory hack. Think of it as hyper meaning over plus tension meaning pressure. So hypertension meaning too much pressure in the blood. Think of a water pipe with too much pressure. It might burst. Too much stress can lead to hypertension. Synonyms of hypertension are high BP or high blood pressure. Antonyms are hypotension, low BP or normal BP. Our next 3 high frequency words are hypothesis, hypocrisy and hypothetical. They all come from the prefix hypo meaning under or deficient. Hypo is the opposite of hyper. So our next word is hypothesis. A hypothesis is like an educated guess. A possible explanation that is not proven yet and needs to be tested. Like my hypothesis is that if you go through this entire vocabulary series and make notes, you will do extremely well on all your English exams. Hypothesis is not a fact yet. It's just a smart guess. Think of it as hypo meaning under plus thesis meaning idea, meaning an idea that's still under testing. My hypothesis is that plants grow faster in sunlight. Let's test it. Synonyms of hypothesis are theory, assumption and guess. Antonyms are fact, proof and certainty. Quick quiz. What is the difference between thesis and hypothesis? Thesis is like a long research paper and hypothesis is a guess. Our next word is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is like negative behavior. It's pretending to be good when you're not. Saying one thing, doing another thing. Think of a Bollywood villain who acts like a saint. Example, screen time is bad, I say, while I'm scrolling shorts and reels for 4 hours. Peak hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy when teachers say no phones but use theirs in the class. Synonyms of hypocrisy are fakeness, double standards and insincerity. Antonyms are honesty, integrity and sincerity. The next high-powered H word is hypothetical. Hypothetical describes imaginary or possible situations, not real, like a what-if scenario. Just imagining something as a possibility. What if I were a queen? Is a hypothetical question. It's not lying. It's just exploring possibilities. And who knows? Example, let's discuss a hypothetical case. What if the earth had no moon? Job interviews often ask you hypothetical questions like, what would you do if you were the CEO for one day? Sci-fi movies show hypothetical futures with avatars and robots ruling humans. Synonyms of hypothetical are imaginary, theoretical and assumed. Antonyms are real, actual and proven. Our next 3 high-frequency words are holistic, hologram and Holocaust. They all come from the root holo, meaning whole or complete. Let's first take up holistic. Holistic describes a complete approach, looking at the whole picture, not just parts. A holistic doctor checks your diet, sleep and stress, your whole body and lifestyle, not just your fever. Memory hack. Holo meaning whole plus istic meaning related to, meaning about or related to the whole system. Think of yoga. It's a holistic body plus mind plus soul practice. Schools should take a holistic approach, grades plus life skills. Synonyms of holistic are comprehensive, complete and all-round. Antonyms are partial, narrow and limited. Our next word is hologram. A hologram is a 3D image made with light It looks real, but it isn't. The singer's hologram performed after their death. My credit card has a hologram that shines when you tilt it. Check your credit card. In Star Wars, Princess Leia's hologram asks for help. Bollywood sci-fi films like Ravan feature holograms. Synonyms of holograms are 3D image, projection and phantom. Antonyms are flat image and 2D photo. Our next word is Holocaust. The Holocaust was a tragic event of mass destruction. The Holocaust actually refers to the mass murder of Jews by Nazis in World War II. The Holocaust reminds us to fight hate. The Holocaust is not just an event, it is a symbol of human cruelty with lessons on peace. It is not just history, but a warning for today. Memory hack, think of Holocaust as holo meaning whole plus cost meaning to burn, like caustic. A complete burning or destruction. Nuclear war could cause a Holocaust. Synonyms of Holocaust are genocide, massacre and annihilation. Antonyms are peace, salvation and rebirth. Our next two high frequency words are hydrate and hydrophobia. They both come from the root word hydra, meaning water. Let's take a look at hydrate. Hydrate means to add water to something or to drink water. I hope you're keeping yourself hydrated while preparing for your exams. Your gym instructor might be saying this to you. Stay hydrated. Example, I drink about 3 liters of water every day to hydrate myself. Synonyms of hydrate are moisten, replenish and water. Antonyms are dehydrate, dry and parch. Our next word is hydrophobia. Hydrophobia is a condition where a person has fear of water. They can't swim or they panic near the water. It's also a symptom of the disease called rabies. That's a disease that makes animals or humans scared of water. Hydrophobia is not just dislike, it is extreme fear. It's even a medical emergency. Break up the word into hydro, meaning water, plus phobia, meaning fear. Overall, hydrophobia, the fear of water. After nearly drowning, he developed hydrophobia and avoids pools. Some materials are hydrophobic, like lotus leaves. Water just rolls off. Synonyms of hydrophobia are fear of water and rabies as a medical condition. Antonym is hydrophilia, meaning the love of water. Philia means love. The next 5 high frequency H words are hedonist, hegemony, harangue, hubris and harbinger. Our next word is hedonist. A hedonist is a person who lives for pleasure, food, drink, fun, travel, luxury, above all else. Life is short, enjoy it is their motto. It's not necessarily bad, but it can be selfish if it's taken too far. The billionaire hedonist spends his life throwing lavish parties. Memory hack, think of hedonist as hedon, meaning pleasure, plus ist, meaning a person. So a pleasure-seeking person. It's like eat, drink and be merry, the hedonist lifestyle. YOLO, you only live once, is a modern form of hedonism. My friend is a hedonist. She travels the world tasting desserts. Synonyms of hedonist are pleasure seeker, bon vivant and sensualist. Antonyms are ascetic, monk and stoic. Our next word is hegemony. Hegemony means a dominant control by one country or group over the others. It's not just power, but there could be cultural or economic influence. The British pronounce it as hegemony and the Americans say hegemony. Both are correct. America's hegemony in tech affects global trends. This is not about ruling, but about shaping how others think or behave. Think of a school bully controlling what games others play. Or Bollywood's hegemony over Indian cinema is fading with regional films. Synonyms of hegemony are dominance, supremacy and control. Antonyms are equality, partnership and democracy. Our next word is harangue. Harangue is a loud, aggressive, angry lecture or rant, like a boss yelling at an employee. The coach delivered a harangue about teamwork after the loss. It's not just talking, it's like shouting with passion. Picture a politician screaming on TV. It's like nagging taken to another level. My mom gave me a harangue about cleaning my room. The teacher's harangue made students quiet instantly. Synonyms of harangue are rant, tirade, and lecture. Antonyms are whisper, praise, and compliment. The next word on our list is hubris. Hubris means extreme arrogance and pride. It often leads to a downfall, like a king who thinks he's invincible. His hubris made him ignore warnings, causing his failure. Think of Ravan in Ramayana. His hubris led to his defeat. Hubris is like arrogance and overconfidence. The CEO's hubris caused the company's bankruptcy. Synonyms of hubris are arrogance, overconfidence, and ego. Antonyms are humility, modesty, and meekness. Our next word is harbinger. Harbinger is a sign that something is coming, like something big is coming, like dark clouds before a rain. Example, coughing can be a harbinger of illness. Think of a movie trailer, it's a harbinger of the film. Monsoon winds are harbingers of rain for farmers. Synonyms of harbinger are omen, precursor, and signal. Antonyms are aftermath, result, and outcome. The next three high-frequency H words are hermetic, histrionic, and hiatus. Let's first take a look at hermetic. Hermetic means completely sealed, like airtight. Example, food in hermetic containers stays fresh longer. In a figurative manner, hermetic also means to be isolated from outside influences. The artist lives a hermetic life in the mountains. Think of pickles in airtight jars. They stay fresh for years. Silicon Valley CEOs have a hermetic lifestyle, no social media. This phone is hermetically sealed, it's waterproof. Synonyms of hermetic are airtight, secluded, and insulated. Antonyms are open, permeable, and exposed. Our next word is histrionic. Histrionic means overly dramatic and exaggerated, often fake drama, like a bad actor crying fake crocodile tears. Example, her histrionic screaming over a spider annoyed everyone. Memory hack, think of histrionic as histrio, meaning actor, plus onic, meaning related to. Acting too much. Think of Ekta Kapoor's soap operas, full of histrionic scenes. Big Boss contestants use histrionics for screen time. Synonyms of histrionic are theatrical, melodramatic, and exaggerated. Antonyms are genuine, calm, and understated. Our next word is hiatus. A hiatus is a pause, a gap, or it's like a break between something. It's used for careers, for TV shows, even a health break. For example, the band went on a 2-year hiatus before reuniting. It's like being on a break, and it's also called a sabbatical in the case of careers. After burnout, I took a hiatus from social media. Monsoon rains took a hiatus this July. Synonyms of hiatus are break, pause, and interruption. Antonyms are continuation, resumption, and flow. Our final three high-frequency words are hackneyed, hinder, and harrowing. The word coming up is hackneyed. Hackneyed means overused and unoriginal, so common that it's boring, like a joke that's been told too many times. We also call it a cliche. Example, the phrase think outside the box is hackneyed. Everyone says this. Here's a little story. Hackneyed come from hackney horses. These are the horses that are used in London to draw carriages for hire, and they are considered ordinary or common. Example, that romantic movie's plot was hackneyed. Boy meets girl, they argue, and then they marry. Synonyms of hackneyed are cliched, stale, and overused. Antonyms are original, fresh, and innovative. The next word is hinder. Hinder means to block or slow down progress, to create obstacles for something or for someone, like traffic hindering your commute. My doggo hinders my productivity by sitting on my keyboard. Don't let fear hinder your dreams. Synonyms of hinder are obstruct, impede, and hamper. Antonyms are help, assist, and facilitate. Our last word for the day is harrowing. A harrowing experience is an extremely upsetting or frightening experience, emotionally painful, like a harrowing experience of being stuck in floods or stuck in a fire. The accident survivor gave a harrowing interview. The word harrowing comes from harrow, which is a farming tool that tears up the soil. So it's a metaphor for emotionally being torn apart. It's used for war stories, disasters, and personal trauma. The documentary showed harrowing footage of the tsunami. She survived a harrowing 3-day kidnapping. Synonyms of harrowing are traumatic, distressing, and chilling. Antonyms are calming, soothing, and pleasant. Honorable, head-turning, and heavenly. We've completed our 35 high-frequency words, and I hope this series is helping you in your English language journey. There's a quiz coming right up for you, so make sure you answer them and drop your answers in the comments below. I'm going to see you in the next one, and happy learning!